I've been reading some articles for the past few months, and there's been a number of examples of women in science coming forward to bring to light cases of sexual harassment by professors on women researchers. And the three basic questions to what is NSF doing to combat sexual harassment in the research community? Should the NSF give grants to researchers who have been found guilty of sexual harassment? And can NSF do more to change this kind of a culture? I know it's a very sensitive question, but I think it's a question.
Very important.
It's a situation that needs to be discussed, I think, publicly when we talk about everything else. We talk about diversity and women's input and things like that.
Right.
I think that arena, as sensitive as it is, I'd like to know what your response.
Discussion of this issue. So NSF and NASA have put out recent statements about sexual harassment and how we view this. So that's on our website, and we take a very strong position, as does NASA. And we do say the rather strong language there that we say what our expectations are, and then we say that in principle, if universities, we don't make. We make the grant to the university, and then they fund the person. But that if universities don't take this seriously, that we have the option to withdraw their funding. So that's one step we've done. And another step is that on every case where NSF is the funder, that we are working, as we really always have, through our Office of Diversity and Inclusion and with the Department of Education, because they have a lot of jurisdiction in this matter. And by the way, I mentioned that I talked with Secretary King yesterday, and this was an issue I also brought up to him. And I think you're going to see more interaction on this issue with Department of Education as well. So we take these cases very seriously. As you know, there's privacy laws that are involved, so we have to, be careful about what we say goes out there, but each case is taken on its own merits or demerits, and we are making adjudications with, as far as our role allows us, with the Department of Education on what we can do to be more, to show how serious we are to universities and other people we fund. And the last thing, I think this is very important, is that the National Science and Technology Council has a committee on science, which I co-chair with Francis Collins and Joe Handelsman at OSTP. And we, on our March 31st meeting this month, we will take this up as one of the main issues that I will lead the discussion, that everyone knows that how seriously we take this.
Thank you. I hope your policy is zero tolerance.
Oh, yes, of course.
Sure.
But I meant the role as far as what kind of punishments would be meted out, that sort of thing, as far
Sure.
as taking. But of course it is, and it's affected women tremendously. I mean,
Terrific that you're focusing
yeah.
on this and ensuring that everyone is treated with professionalism, respect,
Right.
and courtesy. Thank you.